How's it going, everybody? Zach Zager here at the coast with Dylan Helpenstein. How's it going?
How's it going, everybody? Zach, big winner this weekend.
Yeah, man, just got some rolls. That's for sure.
No, everybody gets some rolls here and there, but you gotta play good. You played good. Excited for this matchup here.
We got Stan TOURANGEAU and Jackson Evans versus my buddies. I think they live in Albany, Oregon. Ryan Hoffman and Russell Simonson. I believe, is this the first match of the Elite Scotch bracket?
Yes. I'm not very familiar with Hoffman and Simonson, but I play with Jackson's from Portland, and obviously most people know who Stan the Man is. But excited to see how these two play together, never having played together. Looks like this is the first rack here, and doesn't really look like there's any trouble here. I mean, I guess maybe just the 8 to the 9 is the only area it could probably get funny. To be honest,
I kind of like the 8 there.
Really?
Honestly, you're
I
a
hate
little
balls
closer.
in the middle of the table. It's like
Yeah.
the easiest way to get funny,
like if
because
you're playing 8 ball, get rid of I get rid of the
Yeah.
balls in the middle early if I can.
I find myself constantly on the 50-yard line because there's like less reference point. When you have a ball on the rail, it's so much easier to like have a reference of your speed.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, like right here, obviously Stan, like he's seen this ball a million times.
I wonder. Yeah, they're in the way, so we can't really see the table. I wonder what the angle. He may just draw back.
I think
here.
he can just draw straight back. Jackson loves a draw stroke, so
Yeah.
this is for sure right in his wheelhouse. Oof. But I will say I noticed yesterday for me, I thought my stroke was just terrible, but I was having some difficulty yesterday. Like I thought things were going to draw a little bit more than they were. Like for how new the cloth is, typically, draw shots, they zip on you, and I wasn't noticing that yesterday, but see what Stan does here. Oh, he elected to play a defense.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
This could work. You can.
I think he left the full 9 ball just to kind of like, if they want to play a nice safety here. You're banking this, huh? I know you are.
I am not banking this. I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't
I'm
know,
sitting there
man.
thinking for 2 minutes probably.
Chalk. You probably go through a whole cube of chalk here.
You can kind of play a T save here, and use that 10 ball.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is,
They might go. Oh yeah, he's going T save.
hit quite a bit too hard. That's one of those shots that is really easy to overhit because you think you have to get the cue ball up on the 10 ball, but because of the distance between the cue and the 9, it's already going to be moving quite a bit. So that shot is mostly overhit and not as much underhit. But we get to see a Jackson Evans stroke here. He's got a real pretty stroke. He didn't mean to come above that side, but that's actually going to work out really
beautiful.
well. All right, so first game to TOURANGEAU and Evans. Race to 9, plenty of pool left here. Zach, I believe this is your first trip down that you're going to be playing in singles, correct?
Yeah, no, I've never played in singles in this WBCA event.
And you're like right at the top of the gold cap, correct?
Yeah, I'm 4 points under gold.
Man, that is it's gonna be a good tournament for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay focused, limit distractions, and just try to play the best pool I can. You know.
Oh yeah, I think that's a big thing. As I'm starting to realize, the more that I play pool, is that try not to have too high of expectations and just focusing on the controllables of yourself. Keep your mind clear, make sure you feel prepared, make sure you feel focused, and just kind of let everything else do its thing, because we know pool there's so many variables and there's so many other things that are involved that you can play your best pool and lose, and you can play your worst pool and win. So
Yep.
just try to make sure you're prepared and ready and focused. So
Yeah.
wish you the best of luck, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Yesterday I was playing. Man, and I was ahead a couple games, and I'm like, just gonna win one out of the next 4 racks to win this match, And I'm like, what are you talking? Like, what are you thinking right now? Like, you just focus on this 1 rack and 9. Oh, okay, we're playing 10 ball here.
That's a good break.
Yeah, that is a really good break. But yeah, man, just stay focused on the 1 match, the 1 rack. Play your best, and
we got.
So did
Ryan
the 2 ball
here.
go down? I don't. Yeah, the 2 ball went down. So
I think
yeah, that's the 3.
The 3 or the 7? Oh, this is the 7. Okay, yeah, they're not using the TV table balls. Got it. Okay. So look at the 2's
Kinda
down, the
running
4's
into
down.
this 3, but
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
avoided
like
it.
that.
That's a great shot by Ryan. He can play, man. He's come down to a couple tournaments I've ran at Legends, and nice guy. He can play some pool.
Russell's gonna go 2 rails on this shot. I would.
Yeah, a little bit too flat to go 1 rail, but because of how. So I was just gonna say, when you have a shot like that, when you're fairly flat, a lot of times people underhit it because the English isn't coming off the ball as much. Like, you're hitting the ball so thick that it grabs a lot of that inertia, and you really got to hit it quite a bit. But luckily for Ryan, and what did you say, is Russell?
Russell, yep.
This is a fairly natural shot. Nothing's really in the way. Just let that cue ball come back up, back and forth a couple times. Might have our first. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it.
Oh, there! What a shot! Look at this. It's gonna fall real good.
Yeah, and I wish I could see how much of
table's
this
playing quick.
7 or how much of the 7 the 8 is covering up. But it looks pretty good. You still want to be underneath this 7. If you can, if the 8 allows it, you want to be underneath the 7.
Yeah, I think that even if you're above it, you might be okay, because you can just run into it and shove that 8 down towards the other pocket.
Oh, he rattled it. It was great shape on the 7 too. I mean, I wonder. Yeah.
That was a good try.
Dylan and I have just spent the last 5 minutes talking to nobody. We had our mute button on.
At least you heard what I had to say.
Yeah, we had a good conversation, guys. You missed out on a lot.
Here's Jackson electing to try to play a safety here. If he doesn't catch the 2-ball or the corner pocket, he's probably okay. All right, well, here we were talking during our muted session about how, you know, this is Ryan Hoffman and Russell Simonson are quite a bit under the cap here. They're coming in at like 10:36 Fargo compared to like a 12:48. So
that is, for reference, 36 points over gold, and in between gold and elite is platinum at 1100 cap.
Right. Unfortunately, they do. Well, not unfortunately, but there's no. It's not genderless for platinum and gold, so they decided if they wanted to play together, they're going to play elite.
Yeah.
But this is good for them because they got that opportunity the last rack. They capitalized, and now here they are with another opportunity. And they're, you know, you have to get up here on a team like this. You cannot fall behind.
Yeah.
So this rack right here is going to be very important. He's going to be a little bit tree-topped here. Fortunately, the 4 is near.
I think he has an angle here to naturally roll 2 rails in line with the 4 in the side pocket.
I agree.
And if they go a little deep, they can play the 4 in the corner. Unfortunately
for Russell, he is the only left-handed player in a situation where being right-handed might actually benefit him.
Yeah.
With his bridge hand. Oh, he just decided to go rail first.
All right, Russell.
Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, I played Russell in the Lincoln City Open last year, maybe a year and a half ago. Man, and he was beating me, and he's like, and I was playing good, and he comes up to me and he says, "Man, you should be whooping my ass right now." And I kind of not knew it, but I understood what he meant.
Come on, Ryan, good shot.
That helped me a lot in that match, and I ended up winning that match, taking 7th, 8th, and man, I respected that like a bunch. Like he wasn't playing good.
A nice, humble guy.
Yeah, very, very humble guy.
Well, this is the shot of the rack here. This is a little bit more angled than I think someone would prefer on this shot, given where the 9-ball is. Like, you got to hit this pretty good.
I like this shot. I like just rolling and getting yourself kind of center table, just like that. Now, I think he has just enough to miss that 8. So he could roll off of that right-hand long rail and take the 8 up table in the bottom, or I guess down table in the bottom right pocket.
Oh, so you go forward here.
I would go forward here,
okay.
Depending. I mean, you don't. You have the side pocket right there, right? So to avoid hitting the 8, you got to come
9
towards the side, and there's the 9 there.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
I like just playing it safe and rolling it off the rail.
It looks like he agrees with you. Oof.
A little soft.
That's okay.
But he's okay there. Just
there's
nice drag shot.
No traffic here.
Well, you can't really see my line. Kind of nice drag shot this way. I mean, you gotta watch your speed here, though.
You got the corner, the side for the 9. Like, you have a lot of options. As long as you stay up table, then, you know, you got natural shape coming down for the 10. You just gotta. This is one of those shots. You just bear down and make it.
Yeah,
you just bear down and make it. There's nothing else to think about. That 9-ball is going from anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Russell. Got it.
Oh. No, I didn't.
Man.
And I believe it's Stan's shot. Yeah.
I agree. I think that he's probably a heavy favorite to make this ball. But I'm curious to see what he does here because the natural angle is taking him towards the long rail near the 9. So does he probably suns over and plays the 9 for the corner? But he's never played with Jackson before. And, you know, there's been a couple hiccups here and there so far. So, like, I'm just curious, does he immediately trust a partner he hasn't played with, or does he try to play this a little bit better to leave for the side?
I wonder if he's just going to naturally roll to the left side of the 10 and come back up to the middle table. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's kind of what I was getting at.
And he got above the 9, too, a little bit.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. But it's a completely different shot if that cue ball doesn't roll that extra 4 inches.
Oh, 100%. It's actually, so Melina Ortiz, very well-known women's player in the Pacific Northwest.
Table 10 or table 9 right now, I think.
I believe table 9. She told me one time we were playing together at a local tournament and she said that there's a lot of luck in pool, even outside of slops and miss hooks and whatever. And just when it comes to that right there, I don't care how good you are of a player. When you're playing straight for that 9 ball and you're trying to just be above it, we're talking about an inch or two, right? In a shot where a cue ball's traveling 10 feet.
Yeah.
Like that 1 or 2 inches is a lot of times it's fortunate. Like how many times you hit a great shot and you fell just a half an inch or an inch too far or not enough, right? And you hit the shot really well and the speed could not have been much better, but you got on just the wrong side or just a bit of a funny angle. So it's just amazing how many times, like you said,
yeah, I mean, you don't run that
inches.
extra 4 inches, and like now you're going 2-3 rails to get shape on the 10, which is in the middle of the table, right on the spot.
Right.
And
what I was getting at is, Stan's an amazing player, and he hit that shot perfect. And as good as he is, though, there's been a million times where he's been not that extra 4 inches, right?
Yeah.
Like that's just, no matter how good you are, those couple inches in pool when you're setting up a leave, a lot of times are just, it's like rolling some dice.
I mean, yeah, because you look at that shot, right? Like the 9's sitting in the pocket. And like a lot of players will look at that, and if he didn't roll that 4 inches, they're just like, oh, that's it. But the other player at the table is like, well, hold on a second. Like I gotta go 2-3 rails to get shape in this. So
yeah,
good out there.
Tough break there by HOFFMAN and SIMONSON. They had a really nice break and ran a few balls pretty well. And that 6 ball, I don't know how that hung up, man. That was,
I know,
devastating. And now they have, what is this, TOURANGEAU's team here with a wide open table. 1 ball sitting pretty in the side.
Yeah, here I like splitting the 7-10.
No, I'm sorry. This is HOFFMAN and SIMONSON again.
Yeah, Russell broke that. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I like coming a little bit of left in English here, just missing that 10 and coming back to the center table. Kind of running this direction, and the left English will kind of catch and release a little bit.
Yep. I like that shot too. Hit the one a little thicker than you, right? Just to get it to.
Yeah, hit it a little thicker and use throw.
And
if that's the case, you may end up hitting the rail here,
which is still okay.
I usually try to make lollipops, but that kind of looks like a driver, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
That absolutely looks.
I wonder if
this almost looks
like some grip. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, that was interesting. 2 golfers in the commentator box. He hit it just like you said, but he just hit it a little bit too hard. Wait, bump. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
I hit this shot with 2 rails for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think that you learn over time.
You can spin this in and come out wider, but I just hit it 2 rails. Hit it good. Yep.
Oh, too thick.
You hit that 3 rails.
And here we are, Team TOURANGEAU and EVANS with a dream of a rack layout. I think, right? Like,
I like this is natural, really.
Just center ball. Maybe
you can touch it with inside and give yourself a little bit of an angle and avoid that side pocket, which is fine because where the 5 ball's at, I mean, you can have an angle and you can just roll it in and come across the table.
Yeah, you definitely want angle. I think even center ball is probably going to come right at this 7. Like he's lining up pretty much center ball. I think he's going to come. Oh, yeah, put a little bit of outside on it. He's
right
okay.
Towards that side pocket.
He is okay. He's got a little bit of angle. I call this the fortunate angle. When you have a ball in the rail and you just barely get past it. Could have easily gotten straight.
So a fortunate angle, not necessarily a Dylan angle, because he would be straight in, huh? With your
I might have scratched.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I didn't miss the ball, I would have maybe scratched. Here we go. Ooh. See, and this is what I said earlier.
Yeah.
The table just doesn't seem to be drawing quite as well as you would think a brand new table.
Like that shot I'm following all day. I'm going to follow 2 rails and out and end up somewhere in this area.
I've seen that. You definitely
can do
prefer
either
follow.
or. You can do either or, but if I don't have to draw, then I don't want to.
Ooh, he snuck that in there, but look at this.
Stop shot
I would love
on the
shape
7.
like this all the time.
Yeah, I know,
Every time
dude.
I got to the table.
Stop shot on this 7 right here, and it'll give you a
You're
perfect angle on the 9 to get back above the 10 ball.
Don't overthink it, Jackson. There's something to be said, though. Like, I think that in this particular scenario, they have never played together before. So
Ooh,
Jackson
look at
is
this.
probably going to be feeling a bit of nerves, as well as he's going to be overthinking a lot of things. Like, you're playing with a great player, right?
I don't know if I like this shot here.
I mean, Stan's okay.
I know,
But
I
I agree
like
that it
just
was
a
not the
stop
right
shot.
I don't
like
think
a
it was
stop
the right shot, but
because now you're drawing.
yep, he's going to get perfect.
Good shot.
But what I was saying about Jackson, right, when you're playing with a higher player, someone of Stan's name, right, like not just even a higher player, but like this guy is a WBCA Hall of Fame member, like won everything 100 times. And so you want to perform and you want to like show that you can play, and sometimes you tend to overthink things and do things a little bit differently than if he was just playing by himself. Nonetheless, they got out.
That's 3-1.
I'm excited, man. I think that elite Scotch is, I mean, all the Scotch divisions is going to be fun to watch. I personally like watching some of these players just to try to learn, and they all are very nice. And the fact that we get to have this, thanks to EvoSports Streaming, Western BCA for putting this event on, we now have the ability to watch this. You know, I'm usually at home right now during these events watching, enjoying some free pool, free lessons.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, 3-1. It should be TOURANGEAU and EVANS to break, I believe.
Looks like Stan's breaking.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I really want to see Jackson break.
Yeah.
He has a sledgehammer break.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what your take is on this, but I typically like to have the better player shooting the opening shot.
Yeah, no, I do like that.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, Jackson's a great player, but if given because here's the thing, how many times does a one-ball layup just naturally, right?
Well, look, the one ball. Oh, he got the 3, but I was gonna say the one ball laid up and looks.
But
like
this is what I
going.
meant right here, right? So like the 1's an easy shot, but it's the transition from the 1 to the 2. This is very tight. This is a very specific leave. Jackson is gonna hit this shot. Like a decent percentage of the time, Stan's gonna hit this shot. Yeah,
I mean, getting yourself started on a rack.
Yes,
is
that's what I meant.
On a run out.
Whether you're playing, especially 10-ball, because things are just a bit more clustered, but. Yeah, having the higher player take that opening shot, whether that be like a push or a safety or getting you in line, it's so important.
So
and Jackson can break him.
Yeah, this is the tricky shot here. You can use top right and try to come 2 rails in line with that 2. You can also use high left and try to set up for this 2-10 combo.
You hit
and
it
I like
perfect.
that shot choice. I don't like setting up for that combo there.
I was just gonna say that.
Because looks pretty wired.
In order to find the good side of that 2-ball, you had to come between the 6 and the 4, not the 6 and the 8, right?
Yeah,
so that you're not running into the 10 for your next position. But in order to do that, you had to get really close to scratching. You saw how close he came, and he just hit it beautiful.
So Stan came a little far.
It's always hard to tell on camera like how much they can hold this.
Yeah, I think he's running into that 6.
You have to, right? But you don't want to do it with too much pace.
You gotta hit the right side too. You can't hit the left side of that, the bottom side, because then the 6 is gonna get in the way. Problems can arise.
Look at his jersey, man.
I know. I love that jersey.
That is sick. Jam Up Apparel, custom jersey. He said he got it for the Seattle Open, which he drove up and played in, but unfortunately the jersey didn't come in time. But here he is sporting it here, and it looks. I'm about to order one because I wish my name was as cool as Jackson Evans because that looks so cool. Overcut a little bit. Ooh.
That looked good too off the ball. After contact, that did look good.
Well, opportunity knocks for Ryan and Russell. Chance to pull within 1. They're breaking the next game. This is a big table right here. This is a big game. Do you play this with like inside and 2 rails to kill the speed? Do you go up and down?
I do it just like that. Well, okay, hold on. Let me take that back.
Well, that's what I was asking. Because
I probably, well, actually, no, I'm probably going to come just straight up. I'm going to probably hit that with outside English.
Just
it helps throw the ball in too.
Yep.
And you just come straight up.
The only reason I asked was because I have done that exact thing there, trying to be touchy with like the inside. Because
inside is going to slide the ball too and
make
reactions on the object ball.
I have done that so many times. He didn't hit it bad. That's the thing. You know, he did
Yeah.
not hit that bad. It just
So the 6 to the 7.
you got to get good
That's
on the
the-
6 ball.
You gotta get good. Yeah, you gotta get good here on the 6. I wonder.
Oh, he got perfect. He got perfect. I don't know if he was going for the corner of the side,
angle,
but he can just. I think Stan can just stun follow this.
I mean, I think
Roll
if he's
forward a
on the
little bit.
left side,
It
that
looks
cue
actually
ball is on
pretty
the left
straight.
side of that 6 in that line. I think you can just follow because it looks like it's got just a little. Just
he's
follow,
gonna
hit the bottom
follow.
rail, and come back up.
I think he can float past the 9. It's like pretty straight in. It seems like.
Yeah, just
You
on the
were right,
bottom
look at
rail,
that.
come right back up.
Look at this shot.
Oh, and the ball rolled off a little bit at the end. That gave an angle.
What a shot!
I
If I would just love to have Stan hit every other ball for me.
Oh yeah. Well, I tried to play in this event. I want to play in Elite with Randy.
Oh yeah, that'd
We
be
make
good
the
too.
cap.
Randy didn't even come up this year, did he?
No, dude, he's not watching either. So I think it's safe to say he's been flaking out on me past 2 events.
Mm.
Yeah,
I saw
I
him here
didn't
a
like.
couple years ago. I didn't see him here this year.
Yeah, he's
It's too bad.
running the tournaments at Jammers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, if anybody in surrounding areas of Salem, Oregon, Randy Baker runs a 9-ball tournament on Friday nights, an 8-ball tournament on Saturday nights, and I believe 8 on the front, 9 on the back tournament Sunday nights.
Ooh,
$14 entry.
you
They
did
have
not
EvoSports.
expect that, but he got away with it.
Yeah, I don't know how I
my
felt about the
goodness.
shot on the 7 where he stunned out in between the 8 and the 9 because you can get weird. I think I would have followed and played the 8 in the side. I know you don't like that.
The thing about the shot though that Stan just played is, had he made that ball, he hits it a little bit thinner. The cue ball is,
Middle of the table, put
Yeah.
the 9 in the side.
I bet on Stan to make that more often than not.
I think he's on a Mass A here. Doesn't look like he's. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Whoa! I don't
Oh
know,
man. Yeah, if you
juice. 4-rail kick.
you have a 720, 725 player miss and hang a ball and you
Yeah.
can't see it, that's tough. You're not gonna get many misses from him, so you hope to be able to capitalize when he does.
I like this shot selection. That's really, really close to the 8 ball.
I played Michael
But-
Dykschman last week, and he had a 110 ball in hand combo that he was electing to go for, and he put the cue ball like within an
Oh, I
inch.
know, I saw
and
that.
I was looking and like
Well, no, I do that too. Not an inch, but
he was
I would put it
close.
maybe 3 inches or so. Because there's less travel.
Right.
There's less room for error.
You can get a little bit closer to your line of like the combo. It was so, you saw, right? It was so close together. I was so surprised.
See, and I don't know if Jackson was trying to get shape on this 9 in the corner, but I like hitting that
I
shot
think he was going for the
wide
side.
and come out way out here, you know?
Mhm. I believe he was. Oof. Stan's trying to get to this nipple with some inside.
I don't
The
like
point,
this.
sorry.
I don't like this.
If he's shooting at it, it goes. Oh.
So here's a shot.
Another opportunity.
Yeah, I like. How are you shooting
3
this?
ball out.
I know.
Ball in hand.
I
You
know.
got back to the table, right? You're feeling pretty good right now. I shoot this center ball. And
I
just
like this, yeah,
roll,
just
slow
2
roll,
rails.
2 rails. It's not quite as steep as it looks. You have a big pocket coming
I
in.
use when I play on 7 foots, it kills me when I play on 9 foots, but I use a lot of throw.
I do as well.
Yeah, so I like.
Been trying not to.
I like just. Yeah, I know.
He's loading up with some
It's
throw.
so much fun though, spinning the balls.
It's pretty. He overthrew it. Oh,
I think there he may be worried about speed. See, that's one thing with throws. You can really slow the cue ball down with throw. Like
But-
you can.
At the speed he played that, the reason he missed was because of the throw. Because he
Yeah,
played
yeah.
it so slow that it gave
The
the ball
slow,
time to.
yeah.
He overthrew it just a hair. He hits that a little bit firmer. It goes in.
So we're about 10 seconds behind there, and
Ooh.
20 seconds behind here. So we got 3 opportunities to look at these shots.
Well, this is not ideal shape.
Who's shooting? Stan shooting?
Stan the man. But I was just gonna say that I would probably bet my lunch he makes this. At least much more
I got
often.
$1 in my pocket.
I do not, but I think I could find $1. You say he misses?
I'm not saying it out
No,
loud.
yeah. It's just you're fun. You like a little sweat. I know. Well, they say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and if you're lucky and that good,
I feel like that
watch
should
out.
count as a bet. I didn't want to say it out loud because
Yeah,
of the
I owe
curse,
you a
know?
dollar. I owe you a dollar.
All right,
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. You didn't think he was gonna miss, but we had action. We had action. What about here?
Oh, he drilled it.
What a shot! He says, "Stan, I'm not letting you get away with two. I'm not letting you get away with two." Well, sorry about that. I bumped the headset. We have 2-3, and Team Hoffman and Simonson breaking, and they've broke the ball as well.
Yeah,
They have broke the ball as well. They've had opportunities
is
to
it
stay in control
Rack-Your-Own?
of the table.
Is it Rack-Your-Own in Elite?
They're playing 10 ball.
Oh my god. So yeah, hey guys. I'm here. I'm awake. I didn't set my alarms last night.
Really?
I took a melatonin when I got back to the house and watched some. I played a scotch match after that tournament yesterday, and I was up like 4-1, raised 5, and I lost.
Oh my goodness!
And I just I feel like I just wasn't as invested.
Who was the scotch match?
It was me versus Francis and
Francis So?
I think so, yeah. And
The lady?
yeah,
She
and
plays
her
really well.
partner. Oh, what was his name?
Shu Cheng?
Christian? No.
Oh.
Anyway, it was like a 570 and a 590, and I was up 4-1, and I lost. And so I went home to watch it anyway.
Oh, so you played scotch just by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like $40 in the middle. And yeah, I went home and watched it.
Didn't want to play with Dylan.
And the melatonin just kicked in, and I passed out. And I didn't set any alarms, so I woke up at 9 o'clock, and we had by Jason Bennett.
Yeah.
And we had a scotch match at 9 o'clock. Yeah. The team was nice. They didn't put us on the clock. I made it in time in the 15 minutes, but yeah, dude. So I came, I was awake for 5 minutes. And
wow. You feel like you played well?
So I'm awake now is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. You feel like you played well?
I've played okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't play the best. We didn't get any rolls. I mean, they would miss and leave us bad, so we just couldn't get it.
I have no idea what that's like.
No, you have all the idea in the world.
Well, I'm sorry that you didn't. Sounds like you got some good sleep. If we're looking at silver linings here.
Yeah.
Zach was out like a light last night.
So I'm gonna be getting some sleep this week. I'm not gonna come back for action at midnight.
He says that now.
I'm gonna be back here at midnight.
All right. Well, I believe Hoffman and Simonson elected to push out there. Stan has what looks to be not an available 3-ball combo. I think he will probably try to play safe, like behind the 7-ball, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can just cut this one over and put the one here.
That's what I meant. Like come off, probably try to get the cue ball up near behind the 7.
I almost wouldn't even use the 7. I would almost thin it and
so
come
soft. Okay, I like that actually. It's
and just
easy.
let
I
the
think
cue ball
that's
hit the rail.
Easier, natural. Oh, it did go.
Wow.
Well, I see
He said
another.
I'm just gonna beat him now.
Yeah, well, we have another combo. Dead stop shot though. Jackson loves his bank. So
Is that that's the 4-ball though?
This
the 4-5.
This is a 3 here. So
yeah.
a dead stop will give Stan the opportunity to try to.
He can actually he can come out 2 rails and get shape on that 4 in the corner. Doesn't even have to take the combo.
Right. This rack after this bank, if he can knock
if he can
this
get
down,
on this 4-ball good, he should be out. That's the key shot here. Is this 3?
He played safe.
Played safe.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. I'm very surprised. He's a very aggressive player.
I probably would have made that.
The angle must have been off. It had to have been wide, and he would have had to put some draw or some inside, and taking him away from the 3-ball. Because that man loves the bank, and that there was no traffic in the middle of the table. So I would like to assume that it didn't lay very well for shape on the 3.
You like that pin code, don't you?
I don't remember mine.
They gave me some number, and I was like, I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
he gave
And I
me
said,
it.
can you switch it to this one?
I think I remember. Oh, I do actually remember it now. I haven't been commentated in a while, so I haven't had to use it. But
Somebody came up to me from, well, I think he lives in Yamhill County, but he says, "How do I get on your show?"
oh,
And I
nice.
was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, I asked him if he wanted me to commentate a match. And he goes, well, yeah. Just find a player, find an opponent, let me know. And I mean, there's a lot of venues in Oregon now that have
This-
EvoSports. And
EvoSports
Washington.
is so great, man.
Dude,
Honestly,
it's
like,
amazing. I
was-
could be in Italy right now commentating this match with you.
I hope if you're in Italy, you're not commentating this match. Just
Maybe the final.
yeah. It's so nice though to be able to do this, and what EvoSports has brought to the Pacific Northwest for pool is so amazing.
Look behind you. Look at the smiles of these two guys right here. Like, that just goes to show like how they love it. They love it. We got Patrick Nix and Justin Lee behind us, and they're just smiling. They're just ecstatic right now.
Well, I mean, I had to reorder a tripod because I used to come down and I'd stream like Facebook Live, and I was like, man, I don't even remember seeing my tripod whenever the last time I saw it was, and the reason is because every time I've gone to play action lately, I can stream at Legends, via EvoSports. I realized I was probably blocking your face up, but try to put it down. But yeah, I've been so fortunate to have been able to stream via EvoSports at Legends that I have not needed my own equipment.
Yeah.
And so like I didn't even know that I was missing my own equipment until
Yep.
months later. But it's amazing, and like I just hope that people continue to utilize this, this streaming service, and I hope that other venues also try to get in on it because it really is amazing. And
Well, you know what their slogan is, yeah?
what is that?
EvoSports is the future.
It really is, though. It really is.
They got 6 tables set up here, and maybe one day, we can get 20.
I was gonna say, yeah, we maybe get those first 2 rows
Yeah.
and just like have a thing where like, oh, it's so close.
I mean, even this first row, like tables 1 through 9. Right?
Yeah. Yep. Get all the tables that way.
Because when you're playing in a tournament like this and you get on the TV table, like you're excited. It's
Yep, of
exciting,
course.
And now you can do it in your home bar, like you know.
I remember the first couple times I came here, all I could think about was I want to be on the streaming table. Ample opportunity to have like what there used to be 2 tables and now there's 8, so you have quadruple the chances to get out there. As pool players, not everyone loves to be on stream, but I would say a good majority of people like the opportunity to share with their friends and family. And
Yeah, see, that's a big thing. Like, I'm not trying to push this on our local leagues, but we have it. So I'm trying to like encourage players to use it and that's like one of the selling points I give is like, look, you can use this and you can, share it to your Facebook and like your friends and family can watch you play pool, right?
because of EvoSports,
And it's affordable too at our venues. Like
It is.
It's very affordable, and I mean, if you have 2 teams playing each other in league, that's 16 players, right? And it boils down to like under $1 a player.
you got really good on this ball.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because of EvoSports, my grandmother who lives in Hood River, who used to play pool, not much like leagues and stuff, but back in the day it was a lot more of a normal activity for people to go out and do. She is able to watch because of EvoSports. Like when me and Martine or whoever play the match I did with Michael Deichmann, she was able to watch. And like that's so cool, like that is a viewer, that is an audience that would not have been captured otherwise had it not been for EvoSports.
Oh, kind of a little close here with that 7 ball.
Yeah, he just liked it better where it is now. He wanted to, nudge it just a little bit. You know what they say, though? This is no hill for a climber. Stan has seen this shot many times.
Is that what they say?
They do. I think Darren Walding says that.
Does he?
I think so. I remember when I used to hear some of this before Raw was doing the streaming here, Darren Walding did, and he has some very clever one-liners as a commentator. If you haven't seen a Darren Walding stream, I'd say go find one from one of the old WBCA because shout out to Darren. He's a very, 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 very entertaining streamer, commentator. But
Well, we're in the age of streamers right now,
Yeah,
so it's perfectly acceptable.
Ooh, that's okay. A little bit of outside 2 rails. So walk me through, Zach. For other people that are trying to get better and maybe they are looking how to play. Like, what is going through your mind on this shot here? What are some key things you're thinking about?
Well, you don't want to scratch, and one thing that I've learned. I mean, really, you don't want to scratch. You do want to get shape on this 9
thing,
because
though, right? So what else? What were you thinking about if the cue ball, right? What are you thinking?
that's the shot I would take. Like I've played so much pool right, and like I've come in that situation where a cue ball could scratch so many times, and I kind of like, I wouldn't say muscle memory, but like I have an idea like how the cue ball is going to react off the ball, and like yeah, even from here looking at the TV or the monitor, you know, I could see that it was just going to miss that side pocket. So when you have that, you then use the ink like you, if you're a lower rated player and you want to get better, pool is really based on cue ball control. Like if you want to get good at pool, you need to understand how the cue ball works, how it reacts, how balls react with spin, how balls react without spin. Like there's a lot of stuff, but it all boils down and tightens up. And
I just meant how far behind that is.
oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean that's good for us. Little replays. We
Yeah.
got a replay over here. We got a replay there. But yeah, I mean it just boils down to cue ball control. I mean I've only been playing for 8 years, and I think you have too, right?
Yeah, 7 or 8 years.
But dude, in that 8 years, like I played so much pool. Like unfortunately, it was priority for a while.
I don't know
over
what you
some.
mean by unfortunately.
Well,
You know, it's
we're
paid
not
its
gonna
dividends,
we're not
right?
gonna
Look
dive
at
into
yesterday,
that.
right? You
But
won yesterday. That's
but yeah,
dividends being paid right
yeah,
there.
the 476 and above, I won that.
What I
I
was
played good, but yeah, I mean it's just over time, dude. And like you watch the pros and see how they do it. Watch 7-foot bar box pool, because if you play a 7-foot, it's different than a 9-foot. So you watch these pros on the 9-foot, and they manipulate the cue ball differently. There's a lot more center ball being used.
man, no wonder he's breaking.
Yeah, their brakes are working.
What I was trying to get at on the 9-ball, like getting shape for that 9-ball, like just walking through the thought process of a good player and like the things that they're thinking about. It's more than just like I'm gonna make this, you know, like
Well, yeah,
oh,
I mean,
wanna
you
play two
want to think
rails
about,
and-
obviously the scratch comes into play, but you want to be able to like kind of know where the cue ball is going, because if
Right.
you don't know that it's going to scratch there, you're going to do something and all you're going to think about is avoiding the
a
scratch.
lot of people try to draw there and then you get
yeah,
bad shape.
yeah, you want to make the ball. I mean,
Another thing though that Stan did on that shot that I was, you know, wanting to mention was it was not just not scratching, but he left angle. And
Yeah,
when you
on
have
the
2
nine,
balls
yeah.
on opposite long rails, it is very important. A lot of players shoot that shot and they let their muscle. They don't really have a specific placement of where they want the cue ball. They just want it over here, right? And so
Mhm.
our muscle memory takes over, and our muscle memory is so good. And you know, oftentimes, wow, what a good shot. Oftentimes, you get straight on that 9-ball, and then you're like, how do I get on this?
Yeah, and now
9-ball?
you have to take out some shot that you have accumulated over time, right, to get shape.
Yes.
Cheating the pocket with draw and bottom left English. So
Or
when you
just
hit that
stopping and
top
leaving your
short
partner
rail and you
gross.
come back out to the middle of the table, like, and then that's where things can get weird because now you're hitting the ball hard. What was I was just gonna say something relating to that. Oh yeah, with the angle, like I see, like I play in leagues, right? I play USAPL, I play BCA, and then APA, right?
Okay.
And there's a lot of lower players in APA, and a lot of the times, like you'll see them take ball in hand and they will put the cue ball
Dead straight.
dead straight.
Yep.
And you need to learn how to play with angle and use the rails, and that's one thing I do really appreciate too about like diamonds is a lot of them play the same.
They're
Like
so
the
true.
rails, yeah, the rails react the
Consistent.
same and they're consistent. You know, and you play on these bar box tables that, you know, haven't had new rails installed for a long time.
All right. So it looks like Stan elected to play safe after they received ball in hand.
Oh, we have our replay right
from
here.
Jackson's good.
Yeah, we have the replay
Jackson
here.
played a good safe. They were rewarded with ball in hand. We have 27 people in the chat here, and you know, not really much activity going on. Say hi.
Yeah,
shout
what's
out
going
some
on
of your
in the
players.
chat?
If you guys are rooting for a specific team, or maybe there's another team out here that you that's not on stream but they're playing, give them a shout out. Let's get some activity going in the chat. Fired at that one ball. Made a good hit on the kick and was rewarded. Pays to hit.
Yeah, if you're in the chat, I mean, hit that share button. Let's get some people in here. It's a great event, and this will be happening all week long. I mean, they have 6 streaming tables. We got a group of commentators that during the week will be jumping in and commentating some matches. So, yeah, I mean, share it up. Find the playlist. Share the playlist. Share it to your pool pages that have 20,000 members.
There we go, Rashawn. What's up,
good?
man? What's up? Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for tuning in. I know that's another player in the community that is, you know, aspiring to soak up as much knowledge as he can.
Ricardo too.
Ricardo
called me out on Facebook last night and said action, and I was like, well, yeah.
Hey, Ricardo got second yesterday in the 475.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It's a good shooting. I thought it was
well.
a different Ricardo too. I thought it was a guy from Salem, but
nope,
he responded with action, and I was like, I love that.
Yes.
And I came and he played me straight up.
Yep. He came up to me and Martine and did the same thing.
Yeah, dude, I respect that. I mean, we were talking about lower rated players here earlier. Like, that's how you do it. Like, you just play.
Yep.
Like, and if you know, that's a bonus because you get to kind of watch and see what happens when you miss a shot.
It's just a lot of times
play, dude. Just play
too.
and play and play.
Yeah, I agree. You and I'm pretty sure you were just like me in the same spot I was, right? Where we were getting our butts whipped. You know, playing better players, playing in tournaments, and not winning. Well, it looks like Jackson made a good hit. Left an open table.
That's Ryan.
Oh,
yeah,
Jackson made a good hit. Yeah. So there's a nice little window here between the 5-7 to just naturally. So one thing that I've learned on this shot, because, man, I'll tell you, I've hooked myself on this 5 ball so many times, hitting the 3 fat. Like,
yeah.
You got to really concentrate on these shots to, like,
just
get a little bit thinner on the 3 ball, and if you don't want to use spin. And just let that drift up through this window. Let's see what he does here. Perfect. Literally perfect.
Close to the 4 ball and angle. So how are you taking this? Are you going to try to come back between that 5-7 and sit perfect?
I think you have to,
because that's a speed shot
going
for sure,
forward
man.
3 rails, you're risking hooking yourself on the 6 or the 7.
I think if you came a little short, it would be better than going long.
Right.
But even if you go long, I mean, you got that 10 ball there that can stop sit.
You just have a big window here. I think, like, you can just smooth stroke. You have a big window, bigger than you think, or you bump it.
Look at that, bump the 7, get straight in on the 5.
Yeah.
Little bit of an angle, so now you can come. Now you can come straight down.
Yep,
straight back up.
Do you use like a hair of inside on this shot?
I use outside.
Outside.
Yeah. I hit it thicker and I throw the ball. I noticed this yesterday. Yeah, see how it came straight up right on my line. Because I paid attention to this shot. Like, I'll use throw, right? But I aim to miss by more. Because like when you use throw, you aim to miss. But
you have to hit thicker.
My cue ball was. I've noticed this, and I realize like I do it more often than I probably should. But I'll swerve the cue ball. Like I will bend it. Like it will literally bend just a little bit.
Especially when you're like elevated.
Not necessarily
on
this shot, but like there was a shot I played. I think there was a ball here, and a ball over here, almost straight. So I aimed to this side. But I swerved it, so the last second it came here, and it slows it down. And yeah, he saw my drawings on the table. I'm sorry about that, Ryan. But yeah, man, like I basically masse it when it's straight in like that, and creates angle and slows speed down.
That is one that he would like to have back.
Rashawn wishes he could play with Stan. Yeah, bro, I think anybody here would love to play with Stan.
Yeah, it's funny. So when I found out that Jackson was playing with Stan, I was talking with my buddy Martine, and he's like, I wonder if Jackson reached out to Stan. I said, I don't think you reach out to Stan. I think Stan reaches out to you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how do you reach out to somebody from Canada who's won everything under the sun and say, hey, I'm the best available person for you?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
he knows a million players. Like, he finds you if he wants to play with you, which is kind of what happened. Melina Ortiz and Jackson play together a lot. Melina and Stan know each other, and she recommended him. Here we are. No, Ricardo. Zach already played Scotch, and I am playing Elite. Yes, I was fortunate enough or unfortunate enough, depending on how you look at it, to draw by. So I do not play until 4 o'clock.
Playing with Martine.
I'm playing with Chad Bisconer.
Right.
Yeah. He has won this. No.
Somebody hit the light, so the camera's moving around a little bit. No worries.
This
just
team
calm
is going to
down.
be tough to beat if they're going to roll like that too, with the talent that they have.
Yeah.
But I've seen some things.
So Russell's gonna try to kick this 7 in this top left pocket.
I'm hoping for it.
Dude, just drill it.
I really am. You know.
Side pocket.
Oh, where's it going? Oh, not bad.
Yeah, that's not a terrible
bad.
leave.
But yeah, so I'm playing with Chad Bisconer. He actually won the 10-ball elite Scotch a couple years ago with Jackson McDonald. That is his running mate. Fortunately for me, Jackson has to be in Texas tonight, so I was able to fill in for Jackson. So I'm excited. Chad's a great guy, great player. He's been there, done that so many times. Oh my goodness.
Nasty. I played
Oh my
there's a match on
goodness.
EvoSports in the Jammers playlist. It was after a WBCA meeting, and I came back from this conference. I was in a unicorn onesie. Dude, I had wore that thing like all night, and then I woke up and packed up camp, and then went to the meeting. Sean Self and I played Chad and Jackson. We beat him.
Really?
I was in a unicorn onesie.
I can
dude.
tell you right now that they did not like that. Those are both
No,
very
yeah, I
competitive
know,
men.
I know.
Yeah, good for you guys. Good shooting.
So that was cool. And if you guys are wondering, I did not bring it with me. It's at home.
Maybe that was the reason why today you didn't win, dude. You just need to
I
wear.
needed the
you need the
I
Scotch
needed the onesie, dude.
Well, TOURANGEAU and EVANS extend their lead, and I think now, the panic alarms need to be going off a little bit. If you're Hoffman and Simonson, this is a big rack. You definitely do not want to fall back 4 racks to this team.
What happened here when he was kicking? How did that cue ball get there?
I'm sorry.
When he was kicking that 7, when Russell was kicking that 7, how did that cue ball get over there? You remember?
Before the kick shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they missed and hooked it.
Okay.
That's why I said if they're gonna be, this team is a very good
You know, I
team.
heard something yesterday or the day before. Somebody said there's no luck in pool. What it is something like that. Like you hit the shot so bad and the cue ball goes 1, 2, 3 rails off the 6, off the 7, and hooks you. Like that's a way to look at it. I said,
I disagree. I think that obviously you can say that it's not luck or it is luck, and there's no wrong answer, but I think that the opponents would probably feel differently.
Yeah.
If you're the one who did that, you're gonna say, "Oh, I just hit it so bad. That's not lucky." Well, it is what it is, and we're here. It happens to everybody. Did we get a dry break?
Try break. 1,
We
2,
did.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
2:10. Where's this one? Okay, the one's hidden. I was gonna say I thought the 9 ball was the one for a second. And I
Just
was,
cross bank this. There was bank pool yesterday. Did Stan
Oh
play in
my-
the bank pool?
No, Stan played in the Scotch Open Fun Day event
Cool.
where he took second with
Cool.
Nikki Thomas. Stan lives in the podium.
Yeah. Yeah.
if Stan plays an event, he's a good bet that he's gonna be on the podium. Oh, you played safe? Oh my goodness. See, that is just 60 years of experience right there. He knew exactly where to put that cue ball where it wasn't going to go in.
Yeah. No. And he nipple hooked him too, so you're not going this way. Which I guess you can't really anyway. The 4 is kind of in the way. I think your
I'm
shot
jumping
here
this
is
ball. You have to.
Yeah.
If you're able
Jumping
to.
the ball. If you can't jump the ball, you can Z bank.
If I can't jump the
Z
ball,
kick.
then I'm probably just going to forfeit. Because there's not really much other way to get at this one ball. You can Z, I think. Hello, Linda. Yes, Rashawn, I'm not sure how recently you joined the stream, but Hoffman and Simonson are about 220 points below TOURANGEAU and EVANS. And although Fargo is not everything, it is a a decent, reliable
Source,
gauge.
yeah. And look at
Yes.
this. Jackson is going to play a...
You think he bumps the 4 for the? Nope, he just rolls past it. Look at
Must
this.
have needed
Perfect
that angle. Yeah, must
Yep,
have needed that
perfect
angle. Yep, I like that.
Someone line me up with the V. I'm sure we can still make it in. I don't think the V is here this year, which is surprising because I'm pretty sure that he is our 2 or 3 time reigning elite singles champion for 10 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, James has been doing good, man. Like I saw him in Vegas for the BCA, right? And I saw him one day and he's playing on this table, right? And then the next time I saw him was like I think the next day, and he's on the TV table playing in the finals.
The first time I ever saw DeVee or ever really heard of who he was, it was at it was here at the Coast 2 or 3 Aprils ago now, and someone was like, "Oh, this guy's playing some big action set over here on this table," and so I went over and poked around, and James DeVee was playing for a decent amount of money, spotting the Orange Crush, and I did not know what that meant at the time. And I asked around, and I found out that he was giving the guy the 5 ball out and 9 ball, and I was like, what? So I watched, and I quickly learned why he was spotting him the 5 ball out. Because
the Orange Crush, man.
Oh my goodness, can he play some rotation on a bar box?
Yeah, no, that guy he's something else.
Rufel, I know you're coming out for teams. Excited to see you out here, man. Thank you for tuning in. The champ is here. Rufel can play. He can play some pool.
Dressed up for him. I think he's got a shot on the 1.
Okay, getting was this Stan's break?
That was Stan's break, yep.
Oh, no.
So not as a little cluster here on the left side of the table. And in that cluster is the 2 ball.
I think he can get enough of this 1 ball to play with some right check spin and come down between the 5-8 and give Stan potentially something to work with. We'll see.
I wonder how that... Oh, I can see it right here. You can see the 1 from here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oof. I think it goes.
From here, it looks like it's on the point. Like, I don't know if there's a gap or anything.
Be there Tuesday, Rafael. Awesome, man. I will. So I'm heading back into town tomorrow night, after elite or Scotch finishes. That's what I was talking about right there. And then we'll be coming back Thursday for teams. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what he has here. I think that I can't tell if the 2 passes the 9. If it doesn't, I think that Stan will probably elect to play a safe here, and kind of just maybe come underneath the 6-9, put the 2 up table past the side. I really don't think this goes past the 9. It's really tough to tell, but the way that he's eyeing this shot, I don't know. I can't tell what he's looking at. He doesn't like it. What do you play here?
I am not invested in this match at the moment, so I have to look.
I don't think the 2 passes.
I don't think he can play that 2-9 combo either because of 6.
Oh, he's going to play the 2 into the 6 and get the cue all up behind the 7. Look at this. He hit it too hard. That was a good shot, good creative shot. And even if you don't hook it, the 2 doesn't go by the 3. Like you're not really leaving much. Did you watch the ring game that took place here in April?
No.
Stiers,
with Tyre, yeah.
Stan.
No, I
Louis.
didn't. I think I was playing an action match.
Man, that was such a fun match to watch.
I was kind of watching a little bit on the projectors, but
yeah, Stan played like a demon.
Who won, Stan? No.
Don't quote me. He was in the top 2. I think he might have won, or maybe all I know is I saw this craziest 110 2-rail combo bank that he played, and he made it, and I was just losing it. Some of the shots that he can execute because of how many times he's seen layouts at the end tables, I would have never saw that shot. so cool to watch people like that and play some creative shots. Play this. Oh, he's playing safe. Oh no, off the 5. Oh,
Jackson says, I can play with his pockets too. I know how to hit this. Let it dress up right behind that 9. That's how he drew it up. Used the 9 as a blocker.
I think you're feeling a little. You're starting to feel a little hopeless at this point if you're the other team. You know, you've had some opportunities you haven't cashed in on. There's been
Misses where
there's
this
been
happens.
a handful of rolls against you. Like
Yeah.
it's really difficult at this point to stay. No, this is not going to be good.
So we're looking at 7-2, Stan TOURANGEAU and Jackson Evans.
You feel like the world's against you right now,
Oh, yeah.
right? As the other team. I'm having night PTSD flashbacks right now of my match with Michael Deichmann, where I
Dude,
did the same thing.
I commentated that match. Man, you were up 7-4, and he would miss and hook you, and you would kick and get out of it and make the ball and get shape. I mean, I know you were messaging me and a couple of things that you said, but yeah, you know, and then you have these shots with angle, like just typical normal shots that you'll make. But I just wonder if you just felt the pressure because you're playing such a high esteemed player.
Yeah, I think I actually talked to somebody about this. Like, I missed a couple 9 balls that were, I would bet pretty much anything on making. And I wasn't really nervous to be playing on stream. I do that often. I wasn't really nervous to be playing Michael. I had just played Cole Gibbons the night before in a tournament, another high-level player.
Yeah.
So I think what caused the nerves was I really wanted – this was a match for me to, like, kind of put myself out there and, like, prove to myself and prove to others in the pool community, like, I'm here, and kind of thing. And so I was like, I just had such high expectations that I put on myself, and I wanted to prove to everybody, like, man, I can play with these guys.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what it was. It was not the stream. It was not the guy that I was playing, because Michael's a great guy, gentleman, losing or winning. And so I just wanted to be able to prove it to myself. And I think that just, sometimes we put such expectations on ourselves that causes us to feel a little bit more pressure. And I was able to finally settle in the match a little bit. And I was able to, get a little bit of a lead. But he played some good safes, and, he kicked to some safes, and my kicking skills lacked, and that really ultimately was the deciding factor of that match, because I don't know that he missed more than 1 kick. I think he missed 1 kick, and I missed maybe 6 or 7. And like, you can't give a player of that level that many ball in hand. So massage that ball in there, Russell. Is that the 2 ball right there?
That is the 4 ball.
Okay, good. I was like, he got really bad on this 2 ball. He actually got really good on this 3 ball.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I don't know what kind of angle he has here. He's close to the pocket, so he can kind of cheat it. Is he going? Is he? He was setting up with outside English or inside. He's setting up with left-hand English. Let's just say that. Yeah, I was wondering what he was going to do here, and that's just going to grow and grow, and
I'm
going to leave Ryan a jump shot.
Linda, I think teams start Friday.
Yeah, I think teams start Friday.
Or Thursday night, depending on the division, maybe. I'm not sure. I know for 8 and 9 ball, it's different.
I think they've always started Friday.
I've played a match Thursday night before.
That's the only event I've been able to play in, because I didn't want to take the time off work.
8 ball teams, I started Thursday night when I was playing gold. So,
well, let's look. We can pull this up really quick.
We don't want to misquote.
Platinum, gold, silver, bronze, Friday, October 11th.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just 8 ball, because I know 8 ball has typically a much higher turnout.
And for those of you wondering, we got the player information sheet here. So it is Sunday, and today Elite Scotch, Platinum Scotch, Gold, Silver, and Bronze Scotch have started. From bronze up, it's an 800 cap, 900 cap, 1,000 cap, 1,100 cap, and then this is Elite Scotch, and it is a 1250 Fargo cap, race to 9. And then Tuesday starts the divisional singles, Platinum, bronze 1, and bronze 2. Gold, silver 1, and silver 2. I don't have those caps on me or in. And then, yeah, Friday we have bronze teams, silver teams, gold teams, and platinum teams. And Justin is bringing us candy, and I'm going to eat some.
I
You know,
have an
Reese's
extreme
peanut butter cup.
candy sweet tooth addiction. It's a problem. I twist my arm.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact, Dylan?
What's that?
Justin tried Milk Duds for the first time yesterday.
Wow, what'd you think?
Didn't like it.
Okay, well, you know, I can understand. They're an acquired thing. You know, Milk Duds, Junior Mints, those kind of things are.
Yeah. Whoppers. How do you feel about Whoppers? They're in there. I saw those. You do? Oh, man, I was just thinking about chewing those. I can't.
Really like
dude.
Whoppers as a kid, but now I'm just eating chalk.
Dude, I cannot stand it. Let me get a Whoppers.
Oh, he's like, let me remind myself why I don't like them.
It's friendly. I think the last time I had a Whopper was maybe 3-4 years ago. But right now, we're going to eat this peanut butter cup. Yeah, if you guys are in Lincoln City or planning on coming, come check out the EvoSports book or EvoSports booth. Sportsbook. I lost a sports bet yesterday.
Here we are. We turned away for a second, and Stan had elected to play safe and did not execute. And so now Team Hoffman and Simonson have an opportunity, and this is a good opportunity. Everything's out in the open. The 5 is a simple roll forward shot that leads to the 6. The 7's in the side pocket. The only real shot here is the 8 to the 9.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys, getting away from this match. I mean, it's candy.
Yeah. Talking about candy, eating
It's
candy
October,
in your
dude.
ear.
It's Halloween season.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
What happened? Here, we got a replay right here.
Ryan kind of stunned over a little bit. So now we're on the bad side of the 7, which is going to mean if he rolls us in, he's going to have to avoid the 10 to get back to the 9. I don't like it.
You know what I don't like?
Whoppers.
Whoppers. Oh.
Okay, well,
Okay, I'm done.
Ryan's going to have to show us something here.
You know, depending on how much angle he has here, well, no, you probably just stun over and take what you can get, but
Oh, no.
depending on how I'm feeling, dude, you just hammer this ball a little bit inside.
What?
3 rails,
No chance.
straight in on the 9.
This is what I do right here, and then don't get it as good as that. Favorable of bumps, but he hit a great shot. He stroked it real well, and his teammate has a chance. If I could give one piece of advice before he shoots this, it would be to not try to hold this ball.
Hit it. Hit this ball, yeah.
Let this ball travel. Trust your partner. Trust your tangent lines. Do not hang this up. And he did exactly that. And we have 6 pocket shape coming up here in a moment. Nope, he's going to be... He says, Ryan, I made mine.
Yeah, it's your problem now, Ryan.
And this... I actually really love this shot came up because this is a non-scratch shot with just center ball. As long as you don't punch it hard and create a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, you'll with this shot, you just kind of come. You just
smooth this
hit it
ball,
good
center
too,
ball.
and you will come 2 rails.
People think that they're going to
Kinda
scratch
put
and they
that
get so
line in the
scared.
wrong spot
He's
off the
aiming
ball.
pretty good. He's aiming pretty good. How'd he hit it?
Hit it pretty good, 7-3.
Nice shot, Ryan. That's one to look back on and be proud of. That was good out, boys.
Yeah, if you're gonna come back and win this match, I mean that's a good place to start.
You seen Dodgeball?
I have, but I don't know where that quote comes in.
It's not the quote. It's the commentators. It's actually Jason Bateman, believe it or not, who
Oh,
plays
okay.
Cotton.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, Cotton's co-commentator. He's the crazy one with all the
In a wheelchair?
all the crazy takes. No.
No.
He just that's O'Houlihan.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
So Jason Bateman plays like this.
How many times
wild,
have you seen this movie?
A few.
lot. Okay. So,
I
anyways,
owned it. It was one of the first DVDs I personally owned as a child. But no, anyway, and Jason Bateman is a high-profile actor.
Yeah,
Ozarks, all Change Up, all these movies.
Hancock.
And things. Right. He played like this wild commentator for this tournament that they played in, and him comes with the most ridiculous takes. And so when you said that, you're like, oh, getting back in this match, a win is a good way to do it. It's just like that reminded me of. Oh wow!
Oh, what's it gonna happen?
Oh my
Oh.
goodness, that took 4
The
kicks.
cue ball got wow. Who broke that?
I think that was TOURANGEAU. I believe that was TOURANGEAU. So now, opportunity knocks.
It's a good chance to start coming
110
back.
combo right here.
Yeah, no, that's what
Look
that's
on
what
your
that's what
face.
Buckets and I do.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I know
this will
there's-
come up.
I know a
Buckets will say,
handful
"Oh,
of players
110
that would be
combo."
shooting at this. Rashawn Hall, if you're still in the chat, he is 1,000% firing at this 110.
Who, Rashawn?
Yes,
Oh my God.
100%. I played Rashawn some races,
Yeah, and if he's
13
playing,
to 5.
yeah, he's,
And
if
if
he's
I
playing
scratch
me,
on the
he's
break,
making it.
he is absolutely looking for the money ball and firing no matter what.
He's probably smiling right now. He's watching. You know he's
100%.
watching.
100% he's smiling. Because he knows he made it on me too, multiple times. Yeah, I played Rashawn. 13-5 rotation.
Wait, 13 by race?
Yes.
Wow. Who won?
He won one, I won one, and we back ended jacked one. Hill.
Who won?
That was the first one. So we ended up breaking even. It was
Oh,
fun.
I see. Yeah.
It was a very fun day of pool. Neither one of us would say we played our best, but with a race like that, it's tough. You know, he even though he's in a much shorter race length, I'm sure there's still a bit of pressure that's there. You know, playing a high rated player. Like, I will say though, the regardless of win or lose, the part that I was excited about and felt good about was the two races that went, the one that I won and the one that I backed in jack. I was down hill 3 and had to win 9 straight games to get to the hill and 10 straight to win. And somehow I was able to do so. Obviously, you know, we both made some mistakes and whatnot, but it was a fun day of pool. And I would not want to play that race ever again with him because he can play. He said if there was balls locked up, I'd go for Rashawn.
He said,
Don't
this
sit
is
here.
an out.
Don't
this
sit
is an
here and
out.
pretend like you're not firing at that 110.
Well, what do you think here? What's he doing here? Firing at that
I'm
510?
I'm missing. I'm absolutely playing safe here.
No, I like.
He's not.
Going
He's running
for it.
into the 10, and this is why I don't like it. Because look,
Oh, now you got a 610 combo.
I don't
No,
think so.
not anymore.
With a jump stick, maybe. See, that's what I didn't like is he hit it about as best as he could.
Yeah.
He hit the 10, and the cue ball still had enough traction. But then guess what? Now the cue ball didn't hit the 8, and like you're just running into so many things, and you got to hit this ball. I don't care if you swerve, kick, jump. You cannot leave this team another early game like this.
Well, he does not have the jump stick out.
Yeah, I think that it's a swervable ball. I don't like doing that. I think I'd rather jump or kick because it makes my percentages a little bit higher.
Well, I mean, and if you jump and hit it dead on, you know, you can send this 6-ball 2-3 rails over here, right? And
Yeah.
follow the cue ball. Put the cue ball right here.
Yep.
It's easy to draw that up here from the commentator's booth. I'm not out there
Yeah.
playing Stan TOURANGEAU.
I absolutely can execute this via the line on the stream, but
Yeah, you want to
being
use
the
the
player
mouse?
to shoot. No, I meant, but being the player shooting it.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. He's got old Shorty. He's going for the win.
That is, if I'm not mistaken, a Sheldon LeBeau jump cue. I believe Sheldon made that.
Well, Sheldon, we're going to have some good advertising here in a moment potentially for you if he drills this 6'10 jump shot. Must have been using
It's gonna hit it. It's gonna hit it. Oh my god.
Oh.
I told you.
Oh, no. Well, depending on who you're rooting for, that could have been a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Do you run this out?
I'm not taking that 10 ball.
Singles, I'm running this out. Scotch?
10 ball?
Depends on who I'm playing with. Chad, we're running
I mean, the
this.
10 ball's on the rail,
gonna
so
let Chad
you
carry.
can rattle this. Yeah, you can rattle this ball.
Ooh.
I mean, if you're playing with Stan, then you're going to run it out.
Yeah. No, if I'm playing with Stan and he's shooting, I'm going to say, please shoot the combo. Don't give me the chance to mess this up. Perfect. Just a little stun draw. This team's looking dangerous.
Yeah, this is gonna
team
put
is looking dangerous.
Stan and Jackson on the hill. Rashawn, what are you doing there? Taking that combo?
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Rashawn, I have seen many players go for a 1-10 or 1-9 combo. Much more difficult than that, and they were not right off the street. They were actual league players or tournament players. Because let's be honest, the percentages of the team running that rack out with ball in hand, I don't care who you are, 550, you're not 100% to run that rack out from the 1, right? Even a 600.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's the smart play, but if you're say 550 or lower, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a shot my scotch match earlier. I had like the 3 ball here. The 9 ball was here. But I think there was a ball kind of blocking this pocket. Maybe it was on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ball here. And then the cue ball here. And I banked the 3 into the 9 and clipped it and made it. But we had balls all over the table, problems, you know, and it's just like situations. Like sometimes, you know, and I was telling myself, like, don't, that's not the shot, but
That's not going to help.
it worked though.
Tie up. Oh, I think that 7 goes, and now Team TOURANGEAU with ball in hand on the hill. All right. How do you like having ball in hand on the hill with an opportunity to win the match?
What do you mean?
Well,
I love it.
Of course. I just, you know, a little bit
love
of
it.
see a little bit of excitement. We do have a
That's where the ghost matches come into play.
yes.
Ball
So,
in hand, hill.
had this
Even though it's 8-3, you just still think of it as hill.
had this 2 and 3 ball been flip-flopped, this rack is much easier. But
Yes.
there's still some work to be done. Fortunately for them, Stan is shooting the 3 to get on the 4. But
And the 4
Jackson's got
just
to put
goes
him in a good
right
spot.
into the side too. I like, yeah.
See,
I
he was trying to make sure he got Stan on the good side, so Stan didn't have to do too much.
have Stan. Make him do too much.
So I had this conversation.
Let him, I should say.
Jackson McDonald, BCA, you know, board member. We had a conversation yesterday talking about this, and sometimes it is tough to settle because Jackson is a good player, and he is striving to get better. And so you don't, when you play by yourself, you don't think to yourself, "I'm just gonna settle," right? Like you try to play the right shot and the best shot available to run out.
Yeah.
And I think that was it. He didn't put the best stroke on it, like he probably would have liked. But I like that. You know, he played the shot. He's not playing because he's not thinking, I've got Stan, I'm just going to roll this ball in and let him do some crazy thing to get me good. Like, he wants to contribute. He wants to get better. I like that shot. And it's tough sometimes to swallow your pride and be like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to do, you know, I'm just going to make my ball and let this guy, you know, carry me. So sometimes it's hard to be the lesser player, if you will.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, you're overthinking everything and you want to contribute and you want to prove to the person that, you know, I can play good. And
Came up a little short here, but I think he has enough to kind of. He's a little bit of right or a little bit of left spin here. Well, you could just run into this 7 and take the 6. If you run into the 7, it'll bump the 9 out just a little bit, and you'll have an angle on the 6 to come up table.
nope.
You don't like that?
Have you seen me go for breakouts? I'll hook
well,
myself
no.
right here, 100%.
I thought 8 ball was easy.
I don't touch breakouts. It is easy. I don't touch breakouts.
You need breakouts in
Nope.
8 ball. Bar box
Safe.
8 ball.
Safe.
Oh my god.
I'll let them do it. I do not
man.
break balls out.
That's the best part.
Nope.
That is the best part.
You know what's not good? Watching you hit a ball and get the breakout, and instantly you're excited, and then you wait, and then a second later you're hooked. Nope.
Yeah.
I will bank that ball. I will save that ball. No, I mean obviously I do try to go for breakouts, but I will avoid like that was unnecessary, right? Like it goes. I do not like breaking balls out, man. I have been hooked so many times after a breakout. I'm just hitting it wrong, obviously, you know, or whatever, but I'm no Jason Shaw or David Schmidt, Mr. 626. You know, I don't know how to massage the balls exactly like I want every time. So I liked his choice to draw out instead of running into the 9. One good shot, and everything else lays good. Nope.
Double kiss it, go in. Yeah, who says there's no slop in 10 ball?
Oof. Okay. Well, we have a unique situation here. We have the highest rated player in the building at the table with
A 7-10
Does
combo.
this go? Does this 7 go on the side, or is he playing a defense? Yep. Look at this
That was
shot.
smart.
Look at this shot. Oh my goodness. So I watched. I was watching. This was probably 2 years ago now. I think it was the Northwest Open that takes place
Okay,
up in like
yeah.
Tacoma, and Stan was playing in the finals, and I was fortunate enough to end up getting action on Stan. Someone in the chat was like, "Hey, I want this other guy," and I was actually rooting for the other guy. But when someone says, "Hey, I'll let you have Stan," you take it. So I took it, and he was on the hill, and this match was incredible. Good hit. I think it's gonna sell out in a bad way. Anyway, Stan was on the hill, and he had a shot where he elected to play a safety that he played the cue ball 3 rails and froze
Wow.
to the back of the only ball on that side of the table.
I feel like I've
And-
heard somebody talk about that shot.
Oh
Like,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Pull it. Can you pull it up?
I will try to pull it up for you. 2 or 3 rails froze to the
Well,
back of the
pull
ball.
it up. Well, you don't need to do it right now. A 3 ball out here.
Right. This is for the match.
For the chip. That's what I heard Alex Brown commentated with me last night. So
Nice
he
little
called it
stop
for the
shot
chip.
here, probably. Just
Not
like
necessarily for the chip here. This is the first round, guys.
I think yeah, he's gonna stop it. He's like, I got a 730 on my team. I'm just gonna let him handle this.
What do you think he does here? You think he's going to roll forward or is he
I
going to
think
stop
he makes
shot?
it. Stan likes to roll this ball.
I like to roll it too.
I think if it was a little higher up the rail, he plays a stop shot. But
Yeah.
well, 9-3.
Yeah, first round win for Stan TOURANGEAU and Jackson Evans, and that's going to put Ryan Hoffman and Russell Simonson on the B side. Yeah, again, this team is a little lower to be in this bracket, and I really respect that they jumped in
Yeah, absolutely.
and stepped up.
And they had some very invaluable experience, and you know, they got them, like you said, they put themselves in the frying pan, and here they are now. They've learned some things, they've seen some things, and hopefully they can improve their next match based on the experience they just got.
Let's see what they're doing here. Stan's discussing the shot. Maybe this is the shot that Jackson had rattled.
No,
Thanks, Bernie.
I think this is the shot that you earlier were saying that you didn't like how Jackson stunned out. Remember, and Stan had this 9. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think that is what they're talking about. Maybe? Question mark.
Bernard enjoyed our commentary.
Bernard! Hey, thank you, man. We're just trying to, you know, pool's not as much fun without having to listen to somebody, you know. Even though we're not professionals, we like to try to provide our input and try to make it a little bit more exciting and enjoyable for you guys, so we appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, make your guys' way if you come out to Lincoln City.
This is the shot where I told you that Jackson tried to get on the good side for Stan to roll forward.
Oh, yeah.
And Stan was like, just make the ball.
Yeah.
Let me do my thing.
But yeah, no, if you find your way out to Chinook Winds Casino this week, all the way through Sunday, come check out the EvoSports booth, talk to Justin and Patrick. And yeah, look up EvoSports, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified when matches happen. It's free. You can go to the playlist section of their YouTube channel, and you can search all the venues that has EvoSports and watch the matches out of there. And also go to those venues and use it. So thanks for jumping on, Dylan. I had a blast.
Yeah,
and
thank you,
I'm
everybody.
sure we will be commentating some more matches in the future.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody.